Hey there, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight for the sixth episode of Roll Around and Find Out. We're thrilled to be here. We're still waiting on a few people to trickle on in. People are getting off work, getting ready. Oh, there's Matt with his crazy hat. But thank you so much for coming tonight. We'll go ahead and start our introductions, and I'll start with also saying we were a few weeks ago, and we still are a Mythcraft partner. And we were actually, Chris was kind enough to run a short intro game with them, with their rule set on Sunday. And we're going to edit it a little bit to get the parts where we sat around trying to figure out what the rules were, where they've sat around trying to figure out what the rules were. We're going to edit that out a little bit and post it on YouTube for everybody to enjoy. Mythcraft, it seems really cool. Their Kickstarter funded immediately. Like they're almost up to 100,000, which is triple what they wanted. And they've got 20 days to go. So I'm going to toss this on over to Matt, who is part of our other sponsor, or Mythcraft sponsor, but Comic Book Yeti. Matt, take us away.
Hi, I'm Matt Ligeti, the Comic Book Yeti. ComicBookYeti.com is a sponsor of Roll Around and Find Out. I play Taylor Swiftfoot, the gnome artillerist. I think that's about it. Dan?
I am Dan. I am playing Kagramor the Librarian, a Goliath paladin, Oath of the Watcher. I guess we'll go to Val.
Hello, I'm Valerie. I'm Meadow Days on Twitter. I'm a writer, visual artist, and cosplayer, and I'm playing Essie the Wood Elf. I'm a writer, visual.
Hi, I'm Chris Snyder, and I am playing Eustace Stone, the Blade Singing Wizard. I'm an engineer and a DM, and I'm feeling a little off tonight, so there's a chance Eustace might eat some bad food and need to be excused from the party for a few minutes, but he'll be right back if that happens.
All right, well, Robin is back. Cool.
Sorry. I'm Travany. I play Gallica, a wood elf hexblade, and I'm a writer.
Yes, she is.
All right, thanks.
Okay. So while we wait for Jordan to arrive, she got off work. She is scootily boodling home. I'll go ahead and give the recap from last time. It was a much more social affair than previous sessions. They did a bit of investigation, and Cypher could be here to tell you all about it, but she's unfortunately not. They did a fair amount of investigation, discovering, in addition to the fact that the Feldrin Mining Company has been messing with the shipments for the lone store that isn't owned by them's supplies, the Griswold's General Goods. They also found a rather interesting pile of smutty letters from somebody named T to the rather elderly dwarven bodyguard for the Feldrin Mining Company executive Reginald, whose name, Carlisle is the bodyguard. And after that, they had an encounter with a haunted dress. Jordan did. And then, let's see, Gwenifred made another appearance to harass Gallica. And Gallica wasn't thrilled with that, and Steve wasn't thrilled with that, because of course not. And then they were off to the dinner party after Taylor made some alterations to Essie's dress, because he is in fact a tailor, and Essie grew 2 inches during the previous session. So, that needed to be done on the fly and all in secret. As where we left off, we were starting the dinner party. People were mingling a little bit. The various, people that went into the mines, both on behalf of Analia Carrick, whose family owns the town, and also went in with her to look for those people. We're all invited to a lovely dinner. And it ended with Analia and Essie having a chat. And so we will give Cypher/Jordan a minute to pop in before we get going fully. But if anybody wants to add anything for the recap, go ahead. Or if anybody wants to touch on what we were doing at the beginning of the party before we get into full swing.
What happened to those little critters that Cypher was?
Right.
We've yet to find them.
You have
that's what I thought.
no idea. They could be
Only her and I know they exist.
And
I'm half skeptical in character. Out of character, I personally know what happened.
And-
But, you know,
and I mean, I'm sure the thing is called Stealers of Faces are just perfectly fine to have running around in the
do we
wild.
know that's what they're called?
Yeah, that's what those. That's remember you found the translation, or Cypher was able to do the translation that the things like in the tanks roughly translated to Stealer of Faces.
I guess
I
it's
didn't know
slightly
that's what was
better.
in the tanks.
Mm-hmm.
I
Just
didn't know we
Mulus
got that
translates into Stealer of Faces.
No, I didn't know the things that came out of the box were the things that were in the tanks.
Yep. No,
I didn't
yeah.
remember that part
Well,
getting
you haven't
thrown
actually,
out. So that's
but you also that's okay though because Eustace hasn't seen them, but Cypher recognized them as such. Okay. So, yeah. Any other questions before we get continue on with the party prep? So, you know what? Actually, there's
Could just get started and say Cypher's in the bathroom.
Yeah, fair. All right. Well, I just don't want to go through a whole bunch of stuff without her here to react to it because it's going to be interesting. But we'll start with this one. Kalika, you've been going around asking everybody if they've seen your Uncle Tim and getting some rather odd views on it, as well as somewhat trying to gaslight Steve into thinking he might be Tim, and he's been having an identity crisis. But I need you to go ahead and we're going to open things up here. Make me a charisma save, please.
Make a what?
Charisma save for me.
Okay, hang on. Let me actually go in. Still waking up.
Steve's acting a little odd. He's seeming a little shifty, a little nervous. Hello, Coco. You're back. She ran away again. He's a little shifty, a little nervous, and he lands on your shoulder, ruffles his feathers, and you know how you sometimes can look through his eyes. You can swap his vision. Okay, you have that sensation of when you make that switch, but it's like almost insistent. So if you can go ahead and make me a charisma save.
Just a normal one?
Yep, charisma. There you go. Oh wow. So you feel this pull like he's oh no. Oh poor you. So he's like something about this. He's pulling you in. You could choose not to see through his eyes if you wanted to, but you could also choose to go with it. But you are aware that you are being pulled into his consciousness.
Okay. Steve, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything. Why? Hey, Cypher!
Hey.
Hello, Jordan. Hello.
Back here in the corner getting drunk on that whiskey.
Oh, we thought you were in the bathroom.
Yeah, we decided the Cypher was. No.
That's probably right.
I'm not doing anything. No. He's like staring
What a
intently
miss.
at the wall. Steve is Kalika is struggling to not be looking through Steve's eyes because she's being compelled to do so. So she made her save. You can choose not to, but yeah, Steve is like twitching a little bit, like freaking out. I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are.
No, this isn't me. I'm not. I promise. I don't want to do this.
Then don't do it.
I can't not. It's not how this works.
Are you your own bird or what?
No. Literally no. I'm not at all. That's like my entire identity is tied up in you and this death thing.
Okay, well. Okay, fine.
Okay. So
But only this time.
You're in the party, and you're at the party, and then all of a sudden you're still in the room, but there's a thick layer of dust all over everything, and the curtains and like the food's gone, the furniture looks run down. Some of it's even not even there anymore. It's definitely the same room. It's definitely the sitting room, and you're seeing from Steve's perspective as he hops off your shoulder and lands on the back of a chair, and there is a kind of sallow-skinned man with spiky yellow hair, and he is, you've never met the man, but he matches the description of your Uncle Tim. And he's muttering to himself, it's gotta be here, gotta get out, and he's like just cursing, and then Steve, in this time, you're seeing through his eyes, you just hear yourself go, you shouldn't be doing this. This is a terrible idea. And then there's a little bit of back and forth of like go rather similar to actually you and how you and Steve interact as well. The shut up bird and all that jazz. But he's frantically pawing through dressers or like cabinets and stuff, and then kind of flies away. And as Steve follows him through the house, and in the back there's a hidden staircase that your Uncle Tim, while he's cursing under his breath, and you're just kind of struggling to just kind of running his fingers through his hair and cursing and being really unpleasant, just goes down into there, and then all of a sudden you are back in the party with everybody around. So for everybody else, Kalika just completely went like catatonic for a good 30 seconds, staring off into nothing, and Steve flew out of the room and then is now coming back.
Kalika, do you need another drink, or do you not need any more drinks? I can't quite tell from you just staring off into space for 30 seconds to a minute.
I think I just met my Uncle Tim.
Where is he here?
Yes. No.
Wait, hold on. You've been asking him about your Uncle Tim, and you've been searching for this guy for as long as we've known you. You haven't met the man yet?
Oh, no. I've never met him.
So
He left home when I was a baby or something. He was a musician.
what did he?
What kind?
I think no, not a war gong. Like he did some other stuff, but I don't know. I think he was in a band. That's what he would write letters home about his band, about his tours and stuff. Yeah, but no, I never met him.
So,
But I think I just met him.
why are you looking for him?
Well, why does anyone look for family? They're family. Come on.
Well, I didn't know if he knew something. He thought he went missing. He stopped writing. I don't know. I was asking.
No, he still writes. Well, I mean, I don't know if he still writes because I left home, and he writes home.
My family abandoned me for death as an infant.
Oh, what? What?
Among my people, it is normal.
How? How did you survive? How did she let you survive?
I was found by scholars from the tower, and they took me in and raised me.
Oh, like a Steve.
No.
I have so many questions to ask, and I don't think I'm drunk enough to ask the questions. Cypher, what you drinking?
She passes him what's left of her whiskey. There you go. I don't need any more.
She seems drunk enough. Maybe she could ask your questions.
Go ahead, Cypher. Ask my questions for me. See if you know what they are.
So during all this, Steve is kind of popping around, sipping out of people's drinks, and just shaking his head every once in a while. Just comes back to Kalika and just leans in with into her. So I guess I've been here before. That's interesting.
You've been to this room before? To this dinner?
That was a memory you just saw.
My memory? Your memory?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my God. You've met Uncle Tim before.
I think I was to Uncle Tim what I am to you.
BFF?
Kalika, you need to get better friends. You need better friends.
Well, you try making more friends when your best friend is a bird. Come on.
I just turned to
With
the
kind of
group
a
like,
ruffle.
I feel like we should
No,
take offense to that.
a mentor type deal thing that, source of his power as well, like the same bond that we have, I think I had with him, but I don't remember any of it, and it's very strange.
Yeah, you really need to stop drinking. But like, that's interesting.
The strange part is, though, I don't remember anything from before you and I did this thing, except for now with that.
So you thought you were like a new bird or something?
No,
But
I
turns
had
out you're an old bird.
I'm very old. I just didn't remember anything. And I'm also not a bird. You realize that. I'm not actually a bird.
But you are a bird. No, you're a bird. That's how birds look.
He just like again buries his face in somebody's drink with like a sigh of just disappointment. No, I look like a bird because otherwise your brain wouldn't be able to process it.
Okay. Yeah,
Is
too
his
much
brain
beer.
processing that he's a bird?
I look like a bird. I know that I look like I'm a bird. This is not up for debate. But in the same way that tiger thing isn't actually a tiger. It just looks like one when it shows up here.
And I'm not actually a gnome. I'm just a somewhat short human.
Oh my
Question,
Yeah.
what's the tiger
you?
thing? I haven't seen a tiger thing. What the fuck are you two talking about?
Oh, you don't want to know, Eustace. You don't want to know. Trust me. Here,
Good.
just have some whiskey.
So it's Gwenfred. They're a thing. There's a cat that like floats around. There's the tiger. The tiger's really
It's-
menacing. The
Is
cat's
this,
weird.
Way grosser than no.
is this Gwenfred with us now?
No,
Is she here?
no.
Oh, God.
Essie
no.
just hears you talk
Gross.
about Gwenfred,
He
and
like,
it's like,
looks around frantically with a panicked look on his face. Is she? Is it? Are they?
No, I don't think Gwenfred would be invited to parties. Nobody wants
No.
Gwenfred around.
That is true. That is true. Whenever they
If you require an exorcism, you will tell me.
She can't sit with us.
Okay. So while all this conversation is going on, Essie has actually, remember, been out having her chat with Analia, and Analia takes the key that she had earlier and hangs it on a hook by her office, and then there was a brief chat with Sylvanas, the artificer, that only Essie was privy to, where Sylvanas strenuously objected to Analia having anybody over, and also to being do not think that we should tell them these things. This is too much information, and this is dangerous. But Analia kind of brushed him off, and she comes in. Essie, are you following her?
oh yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, is she coming into the dining room? Or
Into
where is she going?
the parlor where everybody's having snacks and drinks.
Absolutely. I am going with the lady and the snacks.
Okay. Analia kind of raises her hand and, pardon me, everybody. If you could quiet down, I'd like to, perhaps provide a few answers to questions that you may have been having about what's going on here, because, as we know, it's been a little strange. So, has everybody had drinks, had enough snacks before we go in for dinner? I've got a roast pig going and several chickens, as well as a side of beef and a bunch of ribs. I hope that's enough food for everybody. And of course, some veggies and whatnot. But and some good bread. I've been baking bread all day too.
Oh,
Good. I was
amazing.
about to ask about the bread.
Carbs.
Always. And she kind of looked over like, there's always gonna be bread. Don't worry. So she's
Anelia, just out of curiosity, the other day we helped out with the shaft. I think it was 13. We ever getting paid or anything for that?
did you negotiate anything?
No, but I was hoping you'd throw something our way. We did help out the fund, everybody.
She gives you like a knowing smile. We'll settle up later.
I found
Yes, of course. No, the Carrick family is well known for ensuring that our any debts that we have are fully settled. I would hate to. It's one of the few things about my family's reputation I actually like. It's one of the few things we can all agree on, and so I would like to make sure that keeps going. So,
like that.
yeah. So, Yeah. So I suppose that the first and foremost thing is, you were going to want to know what those ruins were all about, and what exactly, And I suppose the big question that is, I'm sure, on everybody's mind is, did we know about the bugs? And the answer to that is, unfortunately, no, we did not. There was not expected to be anything down there. However, as you can, see if you have eyes, the whatever Fae inhabited this land has been done away with. But there should be somewhere a seed to reignite it and bring back the green and the life to this land, and that's what I've been looking for. You can never truly destroy one of the Fae; they just are diminished until they are no more. And I was hoping, this is my family's land, and nobody cared about it for thousands of years, for well over 1,000 years, because it was dead. And then I was poking around, and I found the gold. So that brought everybody running, and then we found the ruins, and been trying to restore the Fae and the land ever since. So, are there any questions that you might have? Please, I am willing to, for the next half hour before dinner, or so, I am willing to answer anything that you would want to ask to me.
I am debating. Eustace is debating something in his head so hard right now, to ask it now or to ask it when asshole father comes in.
Father?
Oh,
Sylvanas?
Are you
or
talking
whatever
about
his name is?
Sylvanas isn't her dad.
Oh.
Sylvanas isn't her.
Wasn't he like a adopted dad or stepdad?
No. He's just like helping her researching.
Oh. Okay. Is he supposed to be at this dinner?
He's there.
He is
He's
there?
standing. So he, Essie, and Analia Analia walked in flanked by Essie and this guy, essentially. He's there.
Oh,
And
he is there.
Yeah, and he looks really unhappy.
All right. So, Eustace is going to be like, speaking of repaying debts, I think, we're supposed to be giving you all the shit we find in the mines. I think you dropped something. Essie said you were looking for it, and is there like a table near us? And I just kind of toss the little stone I plucked from under the table last session. Just
so
right there for it.
Hmm?
I think you were looking for that.
Yes, I was. I was wondering where it got to. Thank you for returning it.
Hi. You're gonna pay for the bar? You fucked up by setting it up.
Oh.
How'd you know it was under a table?
Because I put it there.
You know that summons the bugs, right?
It was not supposed to. It was supposed to let me know if there were any of the stasis tanks in the area.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I would like to also, if I'm nearby enough to listen.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay.
I would like
me
to
find
use
that
my
token.
potato inspiration
Okay.
on this.
Potato inspiration.
Potato inspiration.
The potato inspiration.
Go ahead.
Come on. That's better.
15.
All right.
Yeah.
Flavor?
15.
All right. Sorry, it's
Only I
trying
had
to
good
get this
wisdom.
thing to cooperate. Oh, it's just a regular skill check. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Actually, as best you can tell, he seems sincere. Like his face, he seems sincere. So either he's lying quite well, or he did genuinely not intend to wake up a murderous horde of bugs.
Did you invent that?
I mean, kind of. I took several devices that we found down in the mines, and I changed the inscriptions, and then, figured that out. And then that's how we ended up with this. That was not found down in there. I did inscribe the disc.
Hey, well, it seems like your disc might have woken him up.
Yeah, you didn't inscribe it very well.
Because I determined that from the identify spell, right?
You do remember the identify spell, but it was because you had the runes on top of the tanks as well to go off of that you were able to make the connection.
Okay.
Like it was the two things combined. And he looks a little concerned. So we might want to collect the others that I left around the town.
Around the
How many others did you leave around?
4. 4. Is there 4?
Could I roll insight
and
on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
you didn't think this was a bad idea, playing with technology you don't know about, touching stuff you shouldn't.
This is just supposed to locate them. It's not just.
15.
It's not. Right.
Why should you maybe have told the people and you were putting them down that, you're playing with something new to look for monsters?
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea that everybody will go along with. That sounds. Yes, it's hello. Yes, I would like to put a magic monster detector in your business. Does that sound like
I'd
something
pay
you
for
would
it.
agree to?
I mean, if we thought it would fucking work, you're not going to have a fucking monster.
Well, I suppose the good news is we, would have heard about it by now if there were other, pods. Yes, it's been a day. There's nothing, so I think that one was the only, at least the only one in range. I would think. Thank you. And he takes it and pockets it.
Say, did you find anything? Yeah, did you find anything else while you were down there?
I found so many things.
We should talk sometime. Yeah.
No, I do not think so.
No, I mean you could use some arcane knowledge around. You clearly don't know what you're doing.
Hey, should we get some water for that?
I do not have to stand here I do not have to stand for this. And he just turns and storms out of the room.
Something shady about that guy. I'm gonna follow him. Well, she says this whisperingly.
Yep. All right, go ahead. Are you gonna try to slip out of the room?
Yes, I'm gonna slip out of the room and follow him.
Well, give me a stealth check.
Hey AJ, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Was the key? The key wasn't in the hallway, right? It was
hanging on a hook in the hallway.
25.
And it was the skeleton key.
It is the key that you saw her use to unlock the box that nobody else could get open.
Okay, I thought she said it was some type of skeleton key almost.
Yeah, it's like, but like it's that style. But yeah, no, the only thing she told you about it was that it was like a family heirloom. So
okay,
yeah, that is hanging out in the hall next to her office. Cypher, that is
got it.
So yeah, while everybody is chit chatting and going, does anybody want to ask Anali any more questions to cover for Cypher? Well, before we move on to Rogue Sneak Around Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. I was going to ask her if she had a plan to find that seed that she was talking about to bring back the Fae.
I do actually. Okay, so here's the strange thing about the mining. So what you probably haven't heard because you're not active in the mines, but the gold that we have been finding, the deposits that we've been finding, at first they were just serious, chunks of gold, and then she goes and pulls out she goes over to one of the drawers and pulls out a piece of paper and a piece of charcoal and starts drawing out around we're here, this is Friedel, and just puts in a series of the mine shafts, and then almost they all as she kind of fills them in, and then the seams of gold ran this way, and then she slowly draws around into an incomplete circle.
Oh no.
Remember, can you explain like I'm 5?
Did someone make a circle to keep out the Fae with mines?
No. No.
Not the Fae.
Not with the mines. The mines found the circle. And I mean, it's leached into the ground over, as best we know, this has been here for over 1,000 years, and it's leached into the ground, but there are rings of it. You kind of marks out, yeah. Kinda.
He'll
I
set
don't
the
think it
scene.
was meant to keep anything out. More like in.
Well, perhaps, but like she gestures out the window to the desolate landscape of all around, like, the could be possibly what's binding the Fae. But also, if that had happened, then breaking the circles would have allowed it to come back out and start drawing power. And it's been 5 years since we started this and still desolate. So, nothing seems to have happened.
So what do we do?
Well, she kind of, draws. There's the main ruins we found here, right? And we found the ruins in chapter 13. If we can find a way further down here, that this is a Fae cult shrine, there should be the main shrine deep within those ruins where, they would have built it around the heart of the Fae, whatever that may look like or manifest as.
Also, like when she drew that out, do we see any like symbol drawn out that we could?
No,
identify?
it's just a series of rings. Like, it's not anything that you recognize.
Oh, it's like a target.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm assuming none of the shafts lead to that spot.
Down in a sense. No. Oh no. Nothing that we found, and we found a few of those ruins with hallways. They all seem to be collapsed and broken down in various places. So no.
So do you have a theory on the best way to get there?
Well, we were hoping that maybe we could find another way through, but we haven't yet. The other thing I was wondering, perhaps, and it's hard to make introductions, but one of the other local Fae in the area might be able to help us with that. But otherwise, we can probably keep trying to find the way down in the main ruins. Unfortunately, there's collapsed tunnels and everything, and it's the work is stalled a little bit with the railway being blocked, and also various people interfering with the process out here in the pursuit of gold. It's been, we've lost a lot of our traction. Yeah.
We could talk with the hunter if we bring a sacrificial hostage with us.
I know just the fucking
No.
ring.
I was really
No.
hoping to not
that
You know-
mission on Skyrim.
I was really hoping to not
Ah.
be moving towards human sacrifice to get this done. I feel like that's not that's how you get people decidedly upset with you.
Okay,
I
so
already
no-
don't like you. It's a Feldrin dude.
Well, not if you market it well.
Market it. We'll talk. Also, Cyber, you're not there anymore. Cyber's gone. Cyber's gone.
Out of
Cyber's not-
character jokes.
Cyber's like appearing for a second as like a little devil on her shoulder.
Not if you market it.
All right. So have it.
Tell them they're snacks.
Also,
well-
at some point, we do need to actually head out that direction. Remember, that glitter dude wanted to us to go blow up some stuff from the
Yes.
past.
No, I did ask Craig to see if anybody would be willing to go help clear the pass. I believe that he wants to head to there tomorrow.
Aye, present. That's us.
Yeah. Well, I
So,
would,
I was going to ask around. What's a good way to not get murdered by the hunter as we're going through the woods?
Well, stick to the railway tracks for sure, because
Aye,
he can't, he can't step there. Generally speaking, he likes to hunt at night. That's not a guarantee, unfortunately. He does tend to get upset when people are rude, is what I've heard. And otherwise, I hope you can run fast.
Out of character, I think the only one that can outrun Eustace is Cypher.
Yeah. Okay, Cypher, let's go ahead. So you slip out of the party while this conversation is happening. With that nice 25 spell, you're out in the hallway. There's the door to Analia's office. There's what looks like a kind of trophy room next to it with heads of various animals mounted on the walls and all that grisly stuff. Looks like another small office off to the side. And then Sylvanas is heading around the corner. Like there's a hallway that goes back past the dining room and then makes a right. And then, yeah. And then go ahead, give me a perception check real quick.
Perception check. Oh, all right.
Okay. And you do, as you slide out, you do spot that key hanging on a ring by her office.
I'm gonna snatch it.
Okay. So, right, you follow Sylvanas, looks over his shoulder once or twice, but you're able to kind of, pull back around the thing, and you're able to stick to the shadows and kind of move quietly, and he doesn't pick up on your presence at all, and he's kind of, you can hear him just wondering first, and he goes, all of this work, years of work, a century and a half, and she is going to just fucking bring those idiots in, and they're going to fuck it up. Fuck. And so he goes around the corner.
I'm following.
And you hear, and you hear the sound of a door shutting. And then by the time you're around the corner, he's gone.
All right, can I see what's around me?
I mean, yeah, so it's more hallway. There's 4 doors directly at the back. One of them looks like it opens up into a bedroom, another one into a washroom / latrine, whatever. And then 2 of the doors are shut.
Okay, I'm gonna go listen at the other doors and see if I can hear some movement in there.
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Um,
14.
You're not picking up on anything specific that's happening in there. Neither of the doors sound like there's anybody behind them.
This could go very badly. I'm gonna very gently just jiggle one of the knobs, not trying to open it, just to see if it's locked.
It is locked.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same to the other one.
It is also locked.
All right. I'm going to put alarms on the outside of them just to silently notify me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go back.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you come in while Analia is finishing up answering the question about, answering the questions about the hunter. And is there anybody else have any questions for me while we're here?
I have lots of questions.
Oh,
I might
for
have
Analia.
one.
Okay. Please, ladies, go ahead. Ask.
Wait, is
Okay,
this Analia? Okay.
Yeah.
No, right. Go ahead.
Sorry. Who do you want to ask a question of?
Well, the owner of the house, basically.
Yes. Analia. Yeah, she owns it is her family's place.
Okay.
All
right. So who's going first?
I'll go first, but I won't ask all of them. I'll just ask one. Yeah, I'm just gonna lean in to some sort of pose that Essie thinks is suave, but looks a little awkward. I was just wondering, character voice, low-key Patrick Warburton. Analia, I was just wondering what's your idea of a perfect date?
So, I really did mean questions about the ruin. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh.
Please. Give me a persuasion check.
Should be like, I can ruin you if you want me to.
Throw down a good pickup line and I'll give you advantage.
Wait.
I'm sorry, I just, talking about the the rings, and there aren't many fields around here. That I just got curious. Where one would go.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying.
Give me the pickup
You-
line.
Oh,
Have potatoes reroll.
you do have
Okay.
potatoes reroll.
Okay.
Reroll
gonna-
to seduce.
I'm gonna do it.
This is in fact the first roll to seduce we've had of this game. 15.
Oh,
She
15.
If we made it this long.
She regards you with a slightly puzzled expression. I mean, I'm not really looking to take that. I very much, like I'm a druid. I enjoy, honestly, long walks into the wood, in the woods, and like I occasionally enjoy turning into a wolf and going for a hunt, as if the right person is willing to turn into a wolf and go for a hunt with me.
Oh,
Kinky.
so you only date druids? Is that right?
No, if the right person is not everybody, but
What about someone who can ride a wolf?
okay. She goes bright red.
Oh my god.
That
She
callback.
goes bright red and just like turns and just like tries her best to not make eye contact with Essie anymore for a minute. And you with the bird calico, was it? You had a question for me?
Yeah. So, like, did you know this guy named Tim? He's my uncle. He's a musician. And, like, he looks like this.
Do you like kind of do a quick sketch of him?
Yeah,
Or-
she has a sketch
Okay.
that she's been carrying around.
Okay. She squints at it and looks, and kind of. I remember, like, he performed at my family's estate in Carrick when I was young. I remember him. He was just, there were like 4 or 5 of them, and they all had that hair, and their harmony was pretty good, and their songs were kind of catchy, but it didn't really, like, I don't know, it wasn't my kind of music, but yeah, no, I remember why he's your uncle.
He's my uncle. Yeah, I'm related to him. Do you know if he's still here? Do you know where I can find him?
Well, no, but I mean, because 20 years ago, that I
What? remember
remember this. It was my parents got his band for my birthday, actually, and it wasn't a very. I remember it because it was kind of a disappointing birthday present at the end. Like I said, they weren't.
Well, they were probably they were young. I mean,
But but they were not. I don't know, but not. I haven't seen why. Why are you? Why?
Well, he's my uncle. I'm trying to find my family. Why does everyone keep questioning that? Can't a girl try to find her uncle?
Steve just kind of ruffles his feathers, and like if a bird could roll his eyes, he's rolling his eyes. And
Went for milk and he never came back.
Also, Cyber, just so you know, you are, as you're coming back in, walking past Analia's office as well.
A backtrack.
Yeah. Okay. I figured you might hit that as your. But yeah, no. So I have met your uncle, but I'm not sure what you want to do with that information. It was 20 years ago.
Do you know what his band was called? Maybe.
I think they were I think they called themselves the Side Alley Lads.
That's a dumb name.
Yeah. We're very good at this.
Nobody wants to. Nobody trusts a side alley lad. You don't go anywhere with a side alley lad.
No, you don't.
Okay, well, do you know the names of their band members?
No, I didn't even know his name was Tim until you told me.
Maybe
I vaguely recognized it.
Maybe he had a stage name. I don't know, lady.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Richard, could you get this young lady another drink? I think she needs another drink before dinner.
Her bird does too.
Yep. So there's a sorry, so yeah, Cypher. So there is an Alia's office if you want to poke your head in there.
I do.
Okay. Give me one more stealth check.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. 18.
18.
All right, that's pretty good. You slide in. There's some papers on the desk. The drawers are shut. There's several books on the bookcase.
Take a glance at those papers.
Okay. Give me a quick investigation.
Okay. $17.
Okay. So roll a d4 for me, please.
Oh no. Am I taking damage? Is this some paper
No,
cutting
no.
stuff? Take paper cut
The paper
damage
explodes.
immediately. 2.
2. Okay.
My fingers.
One of the letters, the first letter that you pick up, is it's addressed to Analia, and it is essentially it reads, Analia, I wish that you would come back to Carrick and make good on your family's promise to mine. I know that we'd have never really found a spark together, but there's only so much that longer we can put this off. There's only so much longer I can put my family off. They are starting to get pushy, and both of our families need this union. We can come to some other arrangement if you don't, if that's how you want to do this. But please come take care of the legal niceties, and you can return to whatever it is you're doing up in those mountains. Cordially, Christopher Melfin.
Well, you sound insufferable. Okay. Malfoy. Ugh.
Melfin, but sure. So all right, there's that, and then there's that. There's a couple others there. Other letters.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna take a peek at one more.
All right, go ahead, roll me a d3.
Okay. Two.
2. Okay, this one is also again obviously addressed to Analia, and it's from the it's actually addressed to Dear Lady Carrick. As you are aware, the Feldrin Mining Company has purchased controlling interest in all but 2 of the shafts in the in the Desolate Valley. The remaining 2 will be secured presently, at which point you will be required to vacate the premise in order to enable our mining operations to continue. We are not above using force to remove your academics from the mine shafts if needed. Unpleasantly yours, Reginald.
Fucking Reggie. Reggie with the big hat. All right. You said there was one more?
There's 2 more.
2
But
more.
give me another
Oh my
check,
God.
please.
Yeah. I'm going to do another stealth check. She's still busy. It's fine. Also, I have 24.
Okay. Cool. So I'm just gonna it's 50-50, 1 or 2. Don't even roll, 1 or 2.
Okay, give you a roll. What?
Or just tell me which one, 1 or 2.
Oh, 1.
1. Okay. It is, obviously once again addressed to an in a flowing hand, and it says, my dearest daughter, please come home soon. I know that you are not terribly interested in your union with Christopher, but there is only so much longer we can put off the Melfin family. He's, he seems like a nice boy. Please consider coming back and making good. I don't want to have to Your father and I do not want to have to come up there and see to you and bring you home ourselves. You know that your father doesn't travel very well since the accident, and please come home. And it's signed Maria Carrick.
Ugh, archaic. All right. I'm going to see about that drawer.
It is locked.
Not for long.
Okay. Are you gonna try to pick it?
Yes, I am. I'm using thieves' tools.
All right, go ahead.
Aw, that's a 10.
Not. You can't find the trick of it.
You failed me.
Anything else you want to try with it?
With the drawer?
Yeah.
Could try to strike check manhandle it, but that's gonna be noticeable.
What are you
Do
going
you
to
still
drop?
have some dynamite?
That'll pop it open.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Let's see if I can just pull it out.
Okay. Let me go ahead. Give me a strength check.
Oh, let's hope I'm stronger than I am good with my thieves' tools.
This is where the natural 20 comes in.
Oh yeah. Oh, here it is. Here's the strength.
Okay. Cypher chooses violence.
Oh,
You called
you
it.
were right.
Wow. All right. Also, somebody's going to show up and give me a big bag of money right now. So, all right. So the no, it's it actually, and you're able to just pop it open, and you're so quick with the motion, it doesn't even make it a lot of noise. So it
What's
pops open. Inside are several sealed scrolls, what look like a few maps of ruins, and also a small bag containing some sort of gemstone. Like it feels like it when you pick it up, it feels like there's gemstones. Okay.
Take that.
All right.
I'm gonna take a quick glance at one of the scrolls.
Cypher
Okay.
leaves the plot stuff, keeps the gems.
So it is sealed. Like it does have a wax seal on it.
Oh.
That doesn't do anything for it.
Damn it. All right. What about
And
the maps?
as you're doing this, you hear, all right, everybody, it is time for dinner.
All right.
Give me a stealth
Slide
check.
that.
Give me one more stealth check.
I'm gonna attack. Okay.
Thank you, Potato. Also, Potato, we really appreciate you being here and hanging out and all the support. Thank you so
Oh
much.
no
dude.
no 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 no!
Oh.
You're our number
I don't
one
have any
fan.
kind of reroll, do I?
I don't know. Did you use Potato last time?
Mm-hmm.
I think
She
I
used it
I
during
think
her
I
last
did.
stealth.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
That's,
I
all right.
think Calica and Kragermore are the only two that haven't. I think.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad
Use
that
mine.
I'm glad that somebody's keeping track. Because I'm not. So as you're as you're coming out, as you're turning to try and come out, your foot catches on the rug and you just sprawl into the middle. I need you to make me a dex save. Oh, Cypher's been given more potato.
Sorry. Oh my god.
Thank you, potato.
It's a 10.
And you fall flat on your face, and not only that, the bag that you stole from, like the bag that you pocketed a minute ago, just comes sprawling out, and a half dozen diamonds just roll out onto the floor. And it can all just
bought me a new. Used as a new rifle.
there's like kind of a okay. So everybody, give me a perception check real quick, and I'm going to see if you spot Cypher just face planting.
Gladly.
Nope.
18.
Unnatural one.
Oh.
Unnatural.
And that's all. Gallagher,
Help,
that's it.
falling and I can't get up.
Jaggermore.
Hey.
All right, hang on.
Cypher.
17.
What are you
Gallagher,
doing down there?
you okay. Essie and Eustace, no. Kalika and Taylor and Cagramore, yeah, you see Cypher just like come stumbling out of one of the side rooms, fall flat on her face, and diamonds go everywhere. And Analia starts to turn to look at it.
Cypher.
I'm gonna go run over.
Oh, do you say Cypher?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, and Alia just turns immediately and looks. What are you doing?
Oh.
What are you doing?
I invite you into my home. And she just firmly like points. She points to her her butler, points to you, and points to the door. Out.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how these functions usually go. Let's see how it is.
I just turn to Sigrun like, yeah, whatever, I don't take her anywhere.
Also, bear in mind, Winston and Brianna are also here, and so Winston just kind of saunters out of the parlor, shakes his head, picks up the diamonds, gives Cypher a significant look, and then, while making eye contact with Cypher, puts them back in the bag. But give me a perception check real quick.
Okay. 20.
You see one of them go up his sleeve.
I catch his wrist.
Cypher, I should know by now to not think that you can do anything but just take those light little fingers with you and, walk away with whatever you can. But
yeah, I know how it is. She shakes his hand vigorously.
the diamond falls out. Also, Brianna comes up behind him and puts a couple of gold pieces into his pocket. Cypher, I am so just disappointed. As is Mr. Wigglesnoot, and she pulls out her rabbit familiar. Mr. Squigglesnoot is very disappointed in you. All right,
Well,
so yeah,
the
the butler is now like kind of escorting Cypher away from towards the door.
I make him carry me.
Passive resistance.
Saluting on my way out.
Give her a salute.
He goes out, and there's a bit of raise. There's
Follow
a
me
porch,
on Instagram.
and he chucks you off the other edge of the porch. Give me a deck save, please.
Oh man. 18.
You actually get your proficiency on that too, but so 21, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so you managed to just pull off like a little acrobatic tumble, and immediately you're gonna like do a stick the landing, and then
I'm here all night.
No, you're not. You're going.
No, I'll be out here, right here, all night, singing.
Go, please, go. I want to hear it. The butler is saying, like, please, I want to hear this.
Oh, there once was a thief who liked to steal stuff, but everybody else didn't quite like her. She just keeps going.
Make a performance check, please.
Make a performance check.
Where are you at? Here we are. My performance is awful. This is gonna be bad. Oh, 21! I have the most melodic voice.
So, ringing into the house through the open door, you hear Cypher just singing an absolutely nonsense song in a beautiful voice.
That actually kind of slaps.
Next biggest hits, Cypher 2023.
Honest, and the butler, like, honestly, if you want to stand out here and sing and you don't sound that bad, that's fine. But he closes the door. And at which point, Analia is, kind of like say, all right, everybody, please, let's, now that unpleasantness is dealt with. And Winston also takes a moment to look at Eustace and, I told you. She's nothing but trouble. Seems like.
And then there was only 8. I can't count.
So yeah, but please, we'll go in and we'll start having dinner, and we can talk a little bit more, and happy to answer any other questions that aren't about my dating life. Gives that the
Damn.
little bit of a look. So, and
Essie
anything
crosses off a few things in her.
in her, on her table topics list. Before as you're going in, who wants to sit next to who? Like, what is the seating arrangement that we're going for? Remember that the professor, Winston, Brianna, and then Phil and Porst are also here.
As a power move, I'm going to sit at the head of the table.
I can sit by my sister.
The chair. Okay, this is extra funny because the chair is sized for Analia, who's over 7 feet tall.
Just your little gnome head right there.
Yeah. And so she just kind of like looks at you, picks you up by the back of your shirt very easily, and then sits down and puts you on her lap.
The disrespect. Whoa. He's getting more play than her.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
Can you tell her
Are
what
you
you want
kidding
for Christmas?
me?
Poor Essie.
She like kind of looks at you. This bit isn't worth it. Picks you up, picks him up again, just puts him on another seat, on another chair. Oh no.
All right. Well, at least I'm sitting next to the most powerful person here. So,
So, Rihanna and Winston, Brianna takes a seat. Winston sits next to her immediately, and Benedict kind of wheels himself, the chair wheels / skitters around to the bottom of the table. And then
I'll sit next to him.
Okay. And then Phil and Porst are kind of lost in their own world, relieved to have each other back after, the bugs and the mines and everything. So they're kind of, just whispering to each other happily as the first course is brought out, which is a really excellent squash soup with a really good crusty bread along with it. And, there's a low murmur of conversation. If everybody else tell me who you're sitting with, then we'll go from there. We'll, any questions, conversations?
Be sitting with my sis because.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, yep. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we
I will sit
isolated
on the.
conversation-wise
yeah.
to whoever we're sitting with?
I
Sorry.
mean, you're not limited, but I just kind of want to get an idea of who is sitting where.
I'll sit near Taylor.
Okay.
I was about to say I'll sit next to Calica.
Aw.
We're besties.
We are.
Although
but Christy not.
Get
I'm
more
looking-
friends. I should not be your best friend.
as I slowly get drunker through the night, I'll just be like, "Can I pet your bird?"
Do not pet me.
What if I give you a drink first?
Light petting.
Essie will sit anywhere. She
Okay.
would like to be near Analia, but is trying not to creep on her too hard.
Okay.
And I forgot that Phil was there too. So just, I guess, maybe across from Taylor and or Calica. Still able to
Okay,
chat with
cool.
peeps.
Okay. Cool. All right. And then uses with them. Cypher, where are you? What are you doing right now?
I'm gonna see if I can scale the side of the house.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. It
Oh, my ass.
is a
Outside the
one-story house.
window with our
It is
hand out
there's
there.
not a second floor. So okay. So yeah, anybody? So Kagamori, you're next to Professor Benedict. Your sister's having had a few drinks, and she just looks kind of stressed and miserable. And Analia keeps stealing glances at Essie and then blushing furiously.
Oh.
And Taylor and Calica are saying their friendly thing. So, Kagamori, any questions you wanted to ask of the professor?
I guess in so many words, I would just sort of confide in him that he suspects that there might be some kind of breach, some sort of The presence of the other is strong here.
Yes, you're quite right, young man. And I was wondering if you would how well you would pick up on that. Buzz is your holy symbol, something fierce, doesn't it?
It does. It is
Yes.
most
Yes.
disconcerting.
And he kind of gives you like a little bit of a wink, and then is I am not just here for the research, young man.
That is good.
Yes. Your mentor spoke very highly of you, actually. Alec, was it? Alec? Alexi? What do we end up? Sorry.
Yeah, Alec.
Alec. Yes, Alec. Spoke very highly of you.
It's the more people here who are qualified to discuss such things, the better.
Oh. No.
We may need to end up requesting help.
I have been wondering the same thing, but I would like to keep it quiet because the problem is once you start asking for help, other people start sniffing around, and then there's and soon if we're not careful, we'll have those idiots from the from the Cerulean Consortium here trying to get their paws on specimens, and then that's how we ended up with the breach last time. People fucking around, picking up things where they shouldn't have.
The alternative may be worse.
Yes, I don't disagree, but for now, we're going to try to keep this quiet. Alec also mentioned your discretion.
Agreed.
Good. Give me a quick perception check.
Ooh.
Damn.
Very good. Nat 20.
Okay, that was actually like you needed it. Like you kind of the DC for this was high, but as he turns away, he kind of pats you on the shoulder and turns away. You see on the inside of his wrist a faded tattoo, and it's the same like eye with a sunburst inside it that was on that letter that you found in that morning.
Okay.
Yeah. So. All right. So yeah. Anybody else want to ask any specific questions, or we'll bounce back to Cypher for a second with her shenanigans, or conversations, or things that I get. Oh, also yeah, Phil is kind of a little out of sorts, but still very excited about the talk shop. He's like, so I mean, have you spent much time with the with studying the Wargong, or are you just more self-taught? Where did you learn?
He's asking Essie.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, not someone else just randomly. I learned from someone who is very important to me. I actually I learned during battle, and we were on opposite sides of a war and got to know each other. She taught me a lot. It was an interesting experience, but I don't want to unload on you, Phil. But I treasure the war gong. I think it's an incredible ritual that you can make them out of shields of the fallen. I think it's a beautiful way to honor the transition from life to death. Yeah. Wait, what are we drinking again?
I don't know. What are you drinking?
Everything.
What?
What's in this drink?
There was a well-stocked bar and somebody mixing drinks for you. So
All right, yeah, I was gonna say Essie's starting to feel like maybe there's some hard liqueur in this.
yes,
beverage.
Richard Benson, the butler, mixes strong drinks. That is true. Yes, he is not like with the pours for the guests.
Taylor's
Yeah.
like 3 foot. He's gonna get alcohol poisoning.
Do you have a child's class?
Hopefully there are no sacks of
It's like the
potatoes
Stitch
around.
evil meter. It's just the alcohol meter.
Can I pay your bird?
Steve moves to
Get
the
him drunk
opposite
first.
way to get away from Taylor. Sigrun is like well into her cups now, and she finally just like, kind of puts her head down on the thing, sits back up, points a finger at Eustace. When the fuck are you going to go home?
I wasn't planning on it. Maybe visit at some point, but
Yes, you should go visit. You know their mother's very sick.
I did not know that.
Yes, of course.
Out of character, I would not have known that before I left, right?
No. Oh no. This is new information to Eustace entirely.
No, I've been traveling around a bit. When the fuck did that happen?
It's like last couple of months, I think. She's been, got some kind of wasting sickness. It's part of the reason I'm up here, actually. There's, it's none of the medicines or poultices we found have worked. So I'm hoping to find maybe something in those ruins that might, I've heard rumors that there might be some hidden information stores. Oh, is that nice?
We never claimed that comment was nice. Oh, shit. Well, I was about to reach out to her today. I'm sure I do it after the party, but... Oh, fuck. He's just kind of going in like a little bit just a panic mode, trying to figure out what
and
to
while,
do.
while that's happening, she just like kind of looks at you again. Yes, and you've been fucking around doing God knows what. Well, it's always me that has to deliver the bad news and clean up your messes.
What mess did I make?
She looks significantly at the door that Cypher has just been thrown out.
I didn't make that mess. She did.
But you are involved. You're always involved. She just takes another shot, head down on the table.
I'm just kind of rubbing the back.
Awkward.
I'm mad at my little sister, but I'm still her big brother. Just,
So
kind of snap. Hey, we might want to get her some water.
And so, as the soup is cleared away, which again was quite good, and the main course is brought out, and like you said, there's several roast chickens, more really good bread, and then a roast pig comes out and just kind of plops down onto the table dramatically. So once again,
Is there any way I could sneak a little bit of food away, like hide it somewhere? Is there anything here?
Like in your pocket?
Yeah, maybe just like little things that aren't gonna get gross. Because I'm like, I feel like Taylor, even though he's kind of standoffish from the group, would want to make sure that Cypher got at least something.
Aww.
Oh yeah, no,
Her dog,
yes.
But he
Okay.
makes it like gnome size, so it's just this bit of
Yeah,
bread.
exactly. It's one of those. It's the thought that counted.
Give me a sleight of hand check, not to like determine whether or not you're able to put something in your pocket, but more to determine whether or not somebody's like, why are you shoving bread in your pocket?
Want to feed the ducks?
My pocket bread. 19.
Oh wow. Yeah. No, you're just able to just very surreptitiously slide some bread, and you're even able to wrap up like a chicken wing and chicken leg in a little kind of crack that in there. You're able to make a little bit of stuff.
Taylor walks out and he's like, "Here, Cypher."
Okay.
No,
we will pivot back to the table.
I would forget that it was in my pocket, and I would put it back in the closet and be like, "What is that smell?"
Cypher,
Yes.
give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I knew it was coming. Here we go. Ah! I'm not feeling it today.
Uh-oh.
It's for those epic rolls last session are coming back to bite you.
They
I mean,
are.
Here's the thing. you're able to do it. It's not like, a particularly hard climb, but you're also kind of noisy about it. So everybody in the group, you just hear like, and then like somebody on the roof, like onto the roof.
Some not so quiet swearing as the toe is stabbed.
I'm like singing as I'm doing it. And nobody lets me in anywhere.
So
Just audibly narrating your climb as you climb up.
okay. What do you want to do while
go there?
What do you want to do while you're up on there?
All right.
I'm sure she's fiddling on that roof.
Yeah. What does it look like up here where everything the light does not touch?
Again, you have some dynamite.
Every situation is made better with. What is it? Kick me out of the party. Off.
She just said
You
can't ignite the dynamite. This is where the light won't touch.
Oh yeah. Kick me out, will you? All right. So am I seeing like any windows up here? What we got?
I mean, so it is just a single story house, but there is a.
So I'm just on the roof.
Well, no, hang on though. There are, there's a couple of chimneys that seem to correspond with places that but there is one additional vent, what looks like a heavy vent, towards the center. It seems like it would be right behind where the dining room was.
I'll check that out.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to see if I can.
There is it's a locked grate.
All right, I'm gonna use thieves' tools on it.
Okay.
We're gonna see. Please don't fail me. Are you 13?
That's not gonna do it.
The grate was too great.
I'm gonna try to manhandle this.
You do.
There is one other thing that you do have.
Potato.
You do have the potato, but there is another thing that you did just
Oh, well, I mean, I can give it a try.
If you want to, I just wanted to remind you that you did have the key. So
that's right, I do. I forgot I did. I will give it a try.
The key?
Yes.
Okay. You slide it into the lock.
Okay.
And
yep.
Nothing. It doesn't unlock. And then you hear a voice behind you. Pardon me, young lady. What exactly do you think you are doing?
Did the butler climb up on the roof?
I'm making sure there's no brigands out here. Security's really loud.
And behind you, like if you look over your shoulder, you like look and see who's talking.
Hi.
You see the spectral the spectral form of a man wearing a similar butler's uniform with a cravat. And he's very pale, a little translucent.
Did you already fall off this roof? You're looking a little peaky there, friend.
Well, yes, I am dead. That is what
Holy shit! She shoves her hand through.
It's very cold. That is rather uncomfortable.
Things are haunted. I was right.
Well. Why do you have Mr. Sonalia's key?
I'm trying to return it, but they kicked me out, so I gotta make an entrance.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
18.
Well, if that's the case, why are you going into Master Sylvanus's laboratory?
Is that what this is?
That would be the vent.
I don't know where anything is around here. Well,
I thought this was the front door.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
But either way,
who are you?
I am Archibald Festin Percival. But really, of late, I have been known as Mr. Boo.
let's go with that. I dig it.
Yes, well,
So-
Analia found the keys when she was about 5 years old, and the name, unfortunately, or fortunately, stuck. I'm
Wait,
rather...
so she knows about you,
Yes.
and you're just haunting this estate, just a ghost here.
No. He points to the key.
Oh, this is yours. What are you, like a genie in a bottle or something?
Somewhat.
Fancy that. So I'm trying to get you back home. Any chance you could help me slip in here? They won't let me in the front door.
Give me another persuasion check.
I'm gonna gaslight this ghost into helping me. Ah, 5.
Potato?
He just shakes his
Oh wait,
head.
I thought she just used it.
No, she just got more.
nah.
Oh.
She just got another one.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Potato
did
gave
you
you
see
more.
Potato?
Yeah.
Has blessed you
Oh,
again.
man.
Potato gave you more nutrition.
More nutrition. Oh man, I'm debating if I want to save it though. I feel like this is not the end of what I'll be getting up to. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, he seems
Okay.
kind of harmless. I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, he kind of just shakes his head.
He is roll initiative.
The key will not work for you in any case. It will only
Why not?
work for Analia, and because I work for Analia, and therefore it will only work for Analia.
Well, how you expect me to get it back to her? Tell you what, friends. You help me, and I'll help you.
I will allow you to unlock the front door of the estate.
Oh, they won't let me back in that way.
Well, yes, but you'll have me with you, so perhaps they will.
I'll think about it. Go to bed, boo.
Okay?
Wait,
Just pocket
no,
it again?
Yeah.
Okay. He vanishes as well.
Well, that's handy. All right, so I go slide down the back of the house.
Okay. I mean, it's,
And-
the back of it. And we will...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. You can make it down without an acrobatics check. You're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I seeing any back doors?
A couple. Yeah. I mean, well, one. There's one. There's the back door. Yeah.
Okay.
On a
I go
porch.
try that door.
Okay. Pause. We will come back to that. Back to the dinner. Conversation is lively. Does anybody else have any particular chit chats they want to have?
I want to ask Analia if I could get a copy of that map, but with X's over the places where they've already checked.
Yeah, of course. I'll have that made up. I'll scribe some copies and have them sent to the Grumpy Grizzly. Yes.
Thank you.
The villain shirt.
Follow-up question.
Mhm.
What do you think of Essie?
Bright red again, shyly looking over at Essie. Kind of, just like, yeah, stutters a little bit. So, Kalika, how's the food?
Oh, it's delicious. It's just like my grandmother used to make it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. How was your grandmother? Was a good chef then?
Yeah, she's terrific.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
glad
all
that I'm
really
able
good
to-
chefs.
Good. I'm glad that I'm able, that my food, my cooking is able to make you feel a little bit more at home. That's wonderful.
Yeah, can I take some with me?
Of course. Sure. I mean, it's not like I can eat all of this. And then she kind of thinks for a second, well, if I turned into a wolf, I might be able to. But,
Can you do that now?
at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Persuasion check,
Okay,
please.
even Kagramore shoots her like a confused, that would be inappropriate kind of look.
Poor Nolly is feeling so harassed, I bet.
Sorry, what did
Inviting
you get?
adventurers.
What did you roll?
23.
And she kind of stands up and stretches a little bit and just like looks around. Is like, that's fine. Knocks back a shot. And then you see like, fur start to sprout all over her body. Her clothes kind of get absorbed into beneath the fur. Her face, her snout, her nose elongates into a snout. Her ears slide up to the top of the head. Her eyes turn a golden yellow. And a moment later, there is an absolutely, like beautiful gray furred wolf curled up in Analia's chair.
Wow. Wow.
Lady just turned into a wolf.
And then she like makes eye contact with Calica. He sends a paw.
Calica doesn't know shake.
Calica. Take the paw, Calica.
Essie should swoop in there and kiss it. Milady.
No. No.
Also, so while this is happening, by the way, Jordan, as you're like climbing down the back, kind of past the,
Yeah.
you plot this for a second, you just hear a slight voice in your head. I see that Analia is being a wolf at the dinner table again. Her family was always so angry when she would do that. Anyways, go back to so
You're my conscience now?
I don't think you have a conscience, young lady.
Well, now I do.
So yes, there is now a wolf sitting where Analia was.
Could never get that dog smell out of the dinner table.
That was amazing.
She turns back into a human.
Wow.
Or sorry, not
You
human.
did that
human,
so quickly.
She turns back into a glyph. Yeah, and the process seems to be much easier to go back into the human form.
Does she
Like it looks,
still have all her clothes on after going
Yeah.
from wolf to
they
human?
just kind of like meld back out of the fur.
Cool.
Fun thing with druids, they can choose either or to happen. It can either fall off them or it can absorb in.
Yeah, and she nuts. And took me a little while to figure that out actually, and my parents got really, really upset when I did it at dinner a few times.
Yeah,
Why?
parents suck.
Kind of cool.
They're no fun.
All
It's
right.
like they have to appreciate your talents.
Well, unfortunately.
Amelia, our shape-shifting host.
Everybody,
Yeah.
and she's honestly kind of like she actually starts to seem a little bit more relaxed. She just says, it's been a long time since I've had like anything approaching friends. So, this is
Aww.
I can get used to this. This is nice. She once again like darts a look over at Essie.
Best friends. Gal pal.
And as the main course is cleared away. There's a nice some chocolate cake and a few fresh fruit somehow for dessert. Even though there's nothing growing around here, somehow she's managed to obtain fresh fruit.
Pocket.
Can she eat the chocolate though?
Sorry, does Calica ask this?
Yeah.
I'm not actually a wolf, Calica. I just turn into one because that's something I learned how to do.
I thought you were a were-human and you were base wolf, and then you changed it to a human.
No, I've met a few of those. They really are. They are always naked.
Not a bad way to live.
Can they eat chocolate?
I don't know. I haven't offered it to them. All right. So the evening continues on at a pleasant, pace. Cypher, you want to try the back door?
I do.
It is unlocked.
I'm gonna just slide casually in.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
And so you are back in that hallway with the 4 doors, 2 of which were locked, where Sylvanas seems to have vanished.
Oh yeah, 29.
Yeah, okay. Your Cypher's back on. So, yeah, you just slide in. You have the run of the place at the moment. If Mr. P were a
Rid of me.
werewolf.
Oh, fucker.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I come back like a virus. Just
Okay.
like-
So yeah, you're in. Everybody else is having a lovely dinner.
Have any of the alarms gone off the doors?
No, none of them.
Okay.
Neither of them.
I'll sneak back into that office.
Okay. Okay. You're hearing your
The
voice.
same thing is just gonna happen like all over again.
Yeah. Okay. You're back in the office and you're able to slip through with ease.
All right. This time I gotta reroll, motherfucker. No, I checked the drawer again.
Okay.
Is it open
It's-
or is it locked again?
It's unlocked because you wrenched it open last time.
All right. What am I finding?
Okay. Sorry, you're opening it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, the scrolls are still there because you didn't take those. The bag of diamonds is not back in there yet. You're taking
I'm putting
the
the
scrolls.
scrolls in.
Young miss, could you please put me back on my hook at least?
Yeah, sure. You're not gonna work for me. Just give me a second. Hey, say, you don't know anything about that Sylvanas fellow, do you?
I find him to be a most unpleasant rapscallion.
Good, we're in agreement. So what's he up to?
Well, he claims that he is helping Mistress Analia find a. He claims that he is trying to help Mistress Analia find the Fey Seed, and I believe he is earnest about that. But I think that their goals with it is where their intent is where they diverge.
Why? What's he doing with it?
I don't know, but there is something sinister, and the darkness leeches into Analia the more time she spends with him. She's become angrier of late.
We'll tell you what. You help me figure out what he's doing, and I'll put you back safe and sound. We'll get rid of him. Pinky promise, but you can't pinky swear.
Give me a persuasion check.
Where's the... Oh, here we go. Okay, found it. I'm gonna re-roll that.
You're gonna use the potato.
I am. I
Okay,
want to persuade this
potato.
ghost to befriend me. Are you okay? That's 13's better.
A little better. I have a different offer for you. Put me back on my hook, and I
Okay.
won't tell Analia that I won't tell Mistress Analia that we had our little chat and excursion.
Well, then we're not ever gonna get rid of Sylvanas, now are we? I'll just let him keep, darkening her up or whatever. Well, that's fine.
Perhaps I don't trust that you will be able to accomplish this. And if you
Well, I
die
got
and he
friends.
takes my key, then we're in worse shape than we were before.
I'll put you back, and then you help me.
Yes, we shall have to buy.
Okay.
He looks at you for a second. If you would, do you have a sharp object upon you?
Always.
If you would take a sliver of metal off of the key, that will enable us to converse.
All right, I'll try.
Okay. Yep. So and there's a sense of like you're being allowed to do this. Like that there's kind of a sense of like if he didn't want you to, you would not be able to. But yeah, it slides through and doop, there you go. Yeah.
All right, put the key back.
Okay. Give me one more stealth
All
check,
right,
please.
now what? Yeah,
Well,
oh,
the
no.
dinner sounds like it's wrapping up inside in the main dining room. So
Yeah, true. All right. 26.
okay, you're able to slip back out through the front door or into the dining room if you want to make another appearance. Like you are once again able to sneak around.
feel like that would be a terrible idea, but I kind of want to do it.
Dress up like a butler.
I just like,
This is
oh my god, yeah.
just go full Mrs. Doubtfire. It'll be great.
Help is on the way, dear. Yeah, I sneak back into the dining room.
Okay. I mean, you blend in with like your. Do you like? Okay, yeah, you're in there, and everybody's too absorbed in the conversation to really notice you. So,
I grab some champagne, and I'm just like,
okay.
good sir, madam.
One more stealth check, please. And if you beast on this one, we'll let this.
There's a lot of peasants about. Can you believe their nerve? Oh no, 16.
So, everybody sees you having to, and then but the person who catches you is Winston. Just makes eye
Good day, my
contact,
friend, sir.
eyes. Makes like a quick little excuse me, comes up and just like very quietly, I suggest you get out of here before this becomes more of a scene.
Can I at least
Laugh
grab
at
a
you,
snack
funny.
to go?
I'll bring you something later. Over here.
All
I would
right.
like to go home sometime soon. I would like to go home sometime soon as well. And you have the whole
Alright,
scheme.
I can tell where I'm not wanted.
Okay.
Slide
Any
out.
last minute? Yep. All right. Any last minute things for the feast before we go to our break?
Nope.
All right. We will do a long rest. So if as you kind of stagger, some of you stagger, some of you make your sober way back to the Grumpy Grizzly and go to bed. I need everybody to go and give me a charisma save, please.
Did I actually get to pet the bird?
I don't know. Chalaka, did he?
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Okay.
I felt that.
Oh,
16.
I will say before the long rest, I would send a sending out to my mom.
Okay.
Just something of like, hi, just learned this trick. Okay. Chris's brain isn't working right now. Sigrid just told me, you're sick. Are you okay? Let me know 25 words.
You get a message back almost immediately. Your sister likes to exaggerate. I promise you everything is fine. Would be nice if you visited every once in a, and then it cuts off because she's out of words.
Do I know how far would my hometown be from Freedom?
Pretty far.
Pretty far? Hi. I'll just send one more setting since I can do it twice.
Yep.
Like, well, I'll let you know when we get, we are done in 3 Delve. Hope to swing by soon. Love you. He's cut it off there.
Okay. I hope I see you soon. Love you too. Eusty Boosty. Good night. What
Cipher had heard that.
Oh no, only Eustace hears it. It's all in his head.
Okay.
And he's just shaking his head like, I am fucking
sorry.
mother.
Yes, he succeeds. College succeeds. Okay, Cypher.
Can I say one last thing about the feast?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I didn't realize we were like leaving. So
yeah, well, so we're going to break. So
just that Essie thanked Analia
okay,
for hosting.
Okay.
And passed her a little note with a quick sketch of a wolf with a little heart on it.
Aww.
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 You like me?
And she also stole food as well and put food in her ruffles. Okay.
Nice. It's cool. Analia just like blushes and rushes out of the room when you hand her the like. Analia, you are so far out of Analia's element that she is just like, exploding with something between like joy at like she's clearly thrilled and happy about it, but she's also doesn't know how to handle these feels. So
Okay, I'll take it.
okay.
I ship it.
I ship
So, let's check those. Everybody read off the charisma saves that you just rolled.
25.
Okay.
9.
16.
Okay.
14.
3.
Okay. So Kagramore, when we come back, I want you to tell us what you would give to achieve your what your deepest desire of understanding is. Essie succeeded. Cypher, similar. What would you give to find that family? Eustace, this is your second fail, right? Because last time you did the. So same thing. What would you give? And Taylor, what will you do when you get it? All right, and we will go to break. It is 9:40 right now. We will be back at 9:50 for the back half of this. And everybody, go ahead and say thank you to Potato because last time he made us this. Thank you, Potato. But before I put that up,
Cool.
a previous guest on the show has a message for everybody. Did it not? Okay, well, we'll do that right before we get started again, then. Okay, sorry. We'll go to break. We'll do that right when we get back because apparently it didn't upload earlier. So, pardon me. I now have 2 kittens. This is Mango. All right, we'll be back at 9:50. So I'll put that screen back up.
Oh, okay.